So welcome back to Hitman 2.
Make the world your weapons.
I should have nearly all the maps open. Or, I guess there's no limit. I mean, they don't block it off by story. Did they do that in 1? I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know. But if you want to do Japan, you can do that.
Ooh, ghost mode.
Still have 5 days till we can kill Sean Bean. So you want to just R1 over to destinations. Okay. Yep, so Hawke's Bay is a really shitty tutorial.
Okay. Is that the one that you were playing on the live stream, the first one?
The very first one, yeah.
Miami looks really fun.
Miami looks... It's
is
probably
the Columbia one? I can't read. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Mumbai is okay. Littleton Creek is hilarious because it's just suburban Vermont. And then I haven't done the last two.
Ooh, this is the map for the sniper assassin.
Ah. Yeah, I haven't done Austria or North Atlantic yet.
Did you say Hitman 1 was on here?
Yeah. Go back to campaign. Hitman.
Oh.
Yep. And then also Patient Zero, which is the
Zero?
DLC
Good.
from 1.
Good.
Which we haven't done yet.
That's the zombie one, right?
Yeah, it's the zombie one.
Let's do it.
I'll leave it to Nolan. He's got first dibs. He has the holy dib.
Ghost mode looks really fun. I just want to get access to.
Oh, do we not have it? I have the deal. I bought the gold version.
I'm gonna do Littleton Creek.
Okay.
Can I like?
I'm most excited to play
That happened because
Miami,
I
but
killed
I
the
think I'm gonna
chicken?
do this one instead.
Yeah, Littleton Creek is hilarious.
Yeah, you said it was.
You're just Master Assassin. It's Far Cry 5. What Far Cry 5 should have been.
Far Cry 5. That was one of the other games I might get.
Yeah.
Because I was watching a bunch of videos on Far Cry 5. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so fun.
I like it 4 badly.
You know you've been playing Skyrim too much when you're excited to kill chickens and no one gives a fuck.
4's the one that runs the prehistoric.
No, that's.
Oh yeah, they brought back the briefcase. I knew that.
Yeah, Far Cry 4.
Fish.
No, it's Far Cry 4, and then the one after that was Primal.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
it went 4, Primal 5.
4 was the one.
Five's the one. Five's the one where you're in Vermont and you fight conservative people, and a lot of people are mad about that.
I like Far Cry 5 a lot. I think
I thought it looked interesting, but I don't really like Far Cry systems.
3 was amazing.
I skipped it.
Is lockpick useful in this map? I haven't played yet, so I wouldn't know.
Moderately. Yeah.
I don't like killing people, so I never use the fiber wire.
Yeah, me too. I love how the briefcases just conceal one thing, but
Do they not have the
I
duck?
love
Do you have
how
to unlock the duck?
I don't know where I get the duck. I think I have to unlock it, but I don't have it. I don't know. I entered the code for the DLC stuff and nothing's happened. I didn't get anything from it.
Probably find poison.
Yeah.
Explosives aren't. I'll just do lockpick.
Yeah, I would do instead of the coin. Honestly, I never use the coins in this game.
Really?
Yeah.
I use the coins all the time in the other games.
Yeah, I know.
And
It's
Hitman,
weird.
dude.
I don't think I've ever used the coins.
Well, I mean, there's not much else.
Do the briefcase and see what
okay.
you can put in the briefcase. Because the briefcase is nice because it's just a bludgeoning weapon on its own that can hold something else. Now you get something else.
Oh,
you can
cool.
smuggle it in. And it can be literally any of these. You could just bring a shotgun in the map. And that's one of my favorite features because.
And you can hold it, so.
Yeah. Unless you get frisked, you can literally.
You can just drop the briefcase somewhere, though, can't you?
Yeah. That's my favorite part because trying to do the.
I'm thinking either sniper or.
Yeah, trying to do the sniper stuff in Hitman 1 was miserable.
Yeah.
Sometimes because you would have to.
That's probably why they did it then.
Ow.
Is sniper useful in this map? Do you know?
Not really.
Not really.
You don't get a whole lot of sniping positions.
Then I might just go back to the lockpick or the coin or something.
I mean,
I don't know.
Sedative pills could be useful. I like that they added this though. It's pills that instead of making them sick or killing them instantly, they just make them go to sleep. Kind of nice. I don't know if
Were they not
super useful.
Were they not in Hitman?
Not in Hitman 1.
Poison, death, and were there 3?
I think there might have been that ones, but they was unlocked super late game.
Okay.
Maybe.
Because there are 3 different poisons of Hitman
38 junk items for
I'll do this today.
12,000.
Bills.
Okay. And you can
Holy
also
shit.
smuggle one more thing in.
Smuggle one more. Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these maps you don't unlock the smuggle option until you play through it once.
All
which
right.
I like.
Coin or wait.
What are you smuggling
I
in?
get the snipe.
Grenades.
No,
can
I'll
be
do.
useful. Okay.
And then this will be.
They actually mark on your map where your smuggled spot is, which I really like because I could never find it.
They did that in the first one.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It might have been an update. Oh, you're not gonna change your outfit?
I did.
Oh, to the black one. Okay.
This is the or this.
I
is
think the
one
black
I
winter
buying.
one was the DLC, like the pre-order bonus. I don't know.
All right. So I got the sniper.
Yep.
No, lockpick.
Mhm.
I always do coin, so I'm never gonna get past that.
Okay.
And
All right. So your goal for this one is kill an old man and a guy who's like the neighborhood, the guy that always walks around your neighborhood, who you think is shifty, and you don't have any concrete
so
fact.
the goal is to kill an old man and me.
You're that shifty guy always.
Yeah. Well, look.
Okay.
His name is Nolan.
Oh.
My
Kill
God.
yourself. Yes.
Actually, when I
Free.
found out that there was a target that had the same name as me, I was like happy.
On the surface, a picture perfect.
So you know that joke you said like a while ago, like when you tell your waitress enjoying her meal too. Hey, somebody kill me.
Guess I'll die.
I've experienced something like that. When a security card tells you enjoy your visit, you say thanks, you too. Hey, please shoot me.
Hey, please just end me right now.
Upfront intel, but
Actually
those
want to
locations
end my
could
life.
provide clues to help you obtain the information you need.
Backing up and I'll head over.
Okay.
That's what Ken said.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Oh, the weapon's weird.
Kristen, I might need you to take this stuff.
How do you pull the? Not that I want to, but how do you pull the sniper out of the briefcase?
You have to scroll over to the briefcase, and then it gives you there's a button prompt for it.
Retrieve item. Okay.
Yep. And it's not. You can put something else back in it.
Oh.
If you.
I didn't know I was doing that.
I think just the most fun that I had with Hitman 2 is just learning these new maps. Honestly, everything seems so new.
Packing up and a heads on over.
Yep.
You know what I could totally do?
Just throw a grenade or something.
I don't have one though.
I know.
I mean, I could totally like snipe him from somewhere.
Yeah. So the fun thing that I did on this map is, so you can conceal stuff in mailboxes, but I didn't know that it automatically attracts people over.
Really?
Yeah. So I needed to get frisked to get into the old man's house, and so I put my handgun in the mailbox. The guy that frisks me came over, took it out, went over to the garage, opened the garage up, put it down in like a weapons case in there, then went back to his position, leaving the garage door open. So I was like, I don't have to get frisked? Oh my god.
But this is a restricted area.
Okay, I can see how this map can be really hard because it's just in the middle of a neighborhood. There's no like corners or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
And I think they kind of encourage you more to do story mission stuff on this game. So
Yes, sir, I did. We're in a pile and are ready for review. We need a better setup. Wait a minute.
Okay.
I almost saw you.
We need a better setup.
I think he's.
Not ideal.
Oh boy.
Things from up there and store them.
Okay. Oh, hello.
So separating the tapes from.
This is fun. I'll move this stuff.
Oh,
here.
you know, there's an. I'm gonna do this instead. Who is texting his number? Oh, just telling me that my game delivered an hour ago.
A realtor with a taste for the sweet things in life is in Whittleton Creek to show a house to Nolan Cassidy. It looks like he's stuck
Did anybody else get a
at the
notification
moment.
that I was streaming? 'Cause I
It'd be a
didn't.
shame to keep Cassidy waiting.
Thanks, YouTube.
the
Disguise yourself as a server. Yes. Okay.
I don't know anything.
Am I trespassing if I go behind you?
Never mind. You can wait a little longer. I just got a couple more of these beauties down.
Down.
I just stole a blueberry. I just stole another blueberry muffin. I just stole.
These are my muffins.
Feel free to
I can
taste
use
one
these
of our
as
sample
just.
muffins.
I love it.
¿Quieres una menta?
Yeah, I'm sure I could. Yeah.
La necesitas.
Why is it?
Oh, it doesn't count. It's just a distraction.
Feel
Then.
free to taste one of our sample muffins. Ellen's muffins are the best in town, and they're
I
free.
need you. Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna need to attract him. So I like the cover system because they don't. It's new for this game. So if you
This
crouch in
counts as
here, you're just
cover.
concealed.
Yeah, this counts as cover.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting.
Can I murder him like in here or something?
This guy, I saw this opportunity and I didn't take it because he doesn't really leave this stand. Like I watched him for a couple minutes. He doesn't leave. And also those guys are just kind of hovering around the stand. It's really weird. So I'm sure there's a way to not like Ringo over. What was that? It sounded like a muffin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
see this guy does not seem interested in leaving the stand. A muffin. What?
Come on, whoever did that, just stop it, okay?
Whoever did
Wait a
that,
second,
gotta
wait, oh.
stop it. Stop throwing that muffin. Oh, hey, that could be it. Yeah. Well, you gotta wait for her to leave. She's like,
Why are you the one checking it out? Why do you care?
Why do you care?
Somebody threw a muffin at this man.
I better go check it out for him.
How dare you assault this man with a tasty muffin?
Yep, he is. Oh, it gives you. It shows you the guy coming over to look at it.
Yeah. A lot of little like quality of life things that I like that they added in this.
I just hit him with a muffin.
That's hilarious. Just smacked him with a muffin.
We'll conceal you.
Oh my god.
You in here? Good now? No, he's not gonna find you.
All right,
right?
shift change.
Shift change. He's just taking a break. Don't worry about it. Should I just drop? You know. Okay. Obtain rat poison. Okay, cool. All right.
Oh my god. That's hilarious. Okay, I'm moving this over here. Did you ever ask your dad about the other, to see if he has another leaf?
I do that right now.
Okay. Because if you guys want to turn your attention to this table,
Open garage
this table
door.
has to fit 7 people next week.
It's okay,
So-
Nick. I can sit in your lap.
No. I need a place to sit.
Just sit over there then. All by myself.
It's muffin on serving
if
table.
again, if we don't find, if it doesn't have another leaf
Oh,
or
cool.
anything,
Okay.
we do have a kitty table. Scott, there you go.
Thanks.
Alright, I'll do this.
So are we gonna start the campaign today then, or?
I don't think so, but
So we're just gonna.
just build our character. I mean, it's a whole new system.
What?
So Nick, would you like to try this ass-flavored ass stick?
No.
Disguise
Okay.
myself as the real estate.
Trust me, this,
Why
this
are
stuff
you-
is fucking awful.
I can't smell, so I
Yeah,
can't
so you
taste.
need to dress up as that guy.
My God, you're the perfect. You can withstand the ass.
Nom 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 nom. Muffin. He's chowing down.
I'm wondering if that lady will notice if I just
I don't think
take
it's
him out right now.
Hey, I'm not really comfortable.
Well, yeah, that's because you can't.
They
taste
really
it.
do not like you
That's 'cause you
in
can't
their
taste it.
personal space in this game.
Like I admit, like me,
can't.
like, you believe it too, Nolan? That beef stuff tastes like ass.
Is he just gonna...
Is it bad?
Yummy, yummy.
I want to try to do this, but won't he notice the body if he comes over here? Or is it concealed?
You can try pulling it a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, normally they're pretty blind, except for you. And that's only if you get really close. Yes. Honestly, seems like a much simpler way to get him over here.
Huh? No. Okay.
I guess not.
Wrong muffin on him.
A muffin.
Again, morphine.
Muffin. Beat him in the head.
Jesus.
Watch as the lady is the one. Wait till you see.
Hey, I know what you're trying to do here.
I know what you're trying to do. It won't work. Yeah, she's the one that got it.
Enough of this BS.
I don't know how to kill this guy.
I think you have to poison him, and then he'll like go into the bushes or something and throw up.
Well,
I think you were on the right track.
Oh, do I use the poison on him or do I use the poison on the target? Hold on. Okay, never mind. No, I'm definitely supposed to poison the broker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm stupid.
Hi.
Oh, actually, I want to talk to you about that too.
Specialty muffin.
Specialty morphine. Nobody
Just put some special sauce on there.
Yes, muffin.
I am business muffin.
I am the
Business
muffin. I
muffin.
am the muffin man.
I am the muffin man.
I am the muffin man.
Will you ever run out of muffins?
No, no.
Because I am the muffin man.
Because I am the muffin man.
Oh, I just can't stop eating these free muffins.
Oh, I can pick up more muffins. Muffin.
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 And you can pick up that one off the ground.
Wait.
This is bad. God,
Yeah, you
I feel
said.
sick.
Ooh, muffin.
I'm ready to go to fucking give him.
Muffin. I have 5 muffins. Muffins.
James is 2 minutes out.
Where are you
Yeah, I
gonna
saw
go,
him.
buddy? Dude, I feel like he would have just started, like, blowing out his guts by now. Throwing out his guts.
You eat rat poison, sometimes you're like, maybe I can just walk this off. Pilot, what the
Get
fuck are you
surrendered.
watching?
I'm watching more Soul Calibur.
What the hell is this guy doing? This guy like, I'm gonna go across the. If I'm gonna throw up, I'm gonna throw up on Charles Blake the Third. I have to throw up on his chest. Fuck that guy in particular. He's running for what's he? The real estate. Oh my god, he had to. Wow. Okay, he's committed. It's like I'm just gonna. Okay. Whatever.
Smack him with a muffin.
Oh my god. I think there might be a case in there, but we'll see. And get the shovel while you're at it. Oh yeah.
I'm trespassing this shed. Are you kidding me?
Shed, it's my shed. I love the sunglasses.
I think this is. I'm good with this.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Give me my fucking shovel. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, he's just a lazy. Good for nothing. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you gotta drop them. Bigger items.
You have anything I need? Okay, no.
I think he's good. Just sitting
Locate
there.
and approach Cassidy. Okay, alright.
Hey, I have a muffin for you.
Muffin.
Oh, sorry I'm late. I was getting muffins.
I was eating muffins.
I was getting.
I had like 5 muffins.
I had like 5 muffins. You don't understand. They're so good.
Aren't you the realtor? I've been waiting. Mr. Cassidy, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm ready to
Jesus.
take you to the house.
Hello.
About time. Let's go. You know which one it is, right? The last one on the right, far end of the room. I hope you got your presentation in order. I don't want this to be a waste of time. You understand me?
Yes, Mr. Cassidy.
Was he able to get in?
Please tell him.
Of course, Mr. Cassidy.
You rang the doorbell and like Nick and Scott almost jumped to the ceiling.
Nerds. Nerds. Hitman.
Hi, whatever. How much?
Her job was tied.
Yeah, got to an accident the other day. My girlfriend wasn't paying attention and hit a car right next to us. The only thing that was damaged was her
Catch any bad
mirror.
guys yet?
Oh, shit, nice. That ain't bad.
Who are you?
Yeah, no, seriously, on both sides, the only damage was her mirror.
Women drivers, right?
Wow.
That's bad. No, don't say that.
I didn't mean to pick. Okay.
That's fair.
I needed to unlock the door, and I had the key
So
to the
Dan,
door.
you said you wanted to hang out?
I don't think she'd like that.
I'm sorry. That was bad. Why are you giving me jerky? I'm on a diet.
Because this. I didn't know that.
And, yeah, no, I'm good.
I'm just gonna pass in front of you guys.
Fine. I've had my eye on this.
I'm just gonna wildly swing.
There's enough in here to save,
This
right?
is the downstairs living room. It is most commonly used for
I don't know, I
watching
don't like
television
I don't like
and other
ranch dressing.
recreational purposes.
It's not ranch dressing.
Large room, two easy to get to exits, dark
Come inside me
floors,
house, dude.
stains easily. A room with
Nebraska, or range.
About storage.
You can't. You don't like
Anything
ranch.
like that
I am.
show me.
I'm a monster.
Fine.
Does anyone want some ketchup? Please take some of our goddamn.
Let's see what sort of secrets.
There's so much ketchup.
You guys
Dude, come on.
keep
Let's
getting
go.
it for places, don't use it, and then it just piles
What
up.
did you say? No ketchup.
Where do you plan on sitting, then?
I plan on pacing mostly.
the kitchen,
Then I'll sit in the corner.
gas
where I always
stove,
sit.
vinyl floors,
Okay.
can be quite slippery
So,
and light.
the character
Along
sheets
with
are
the
by
bathroom.
class.
Well, if we're gonna start
Kitchen
this
is
shit,
the most dangerous room
No,
in the
no.
home.
You guys can start fist fighting for playbooks if you want to.
I mean, I've already decided which one I'm using.
Yeah, me
Nice.
too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, no one gets slim pickings then.
The
Oh,
kitchen,
yeah.
He gets to not choose from two.
vinyl,
A bunch. Depending on which one you guys pick, that would be the two concepts.
I got reformed.
Oh, you want reforms?
your standard garage, spacious enough for someone to set up a gym,
It is pretty
training
fun.
area,
So this sheet that
with
is
some
gonna make
added
your eyes
soundproofing.
water
An enterprising
is all the
individual
moves in the game.
could
This
use
is
this
literally
for
all you
many
need.
things.
Did I start knocking?
Is there more to this house, though?
So roughly everything you do will go into one of 7 moves. If you want to punch someone's teeth down the throat, it's directly engaged. If you want to, I'm going to leave Unleash Your Powers for last. Comfort or support. If someone has an emotionally trying experience when they find out that their super dad was secretly a villain all along, you can comfort or support them. Pierce the
Oh,
back.
do they still have a, what is it, in Urban Shadows?
Oh, comfort and support is not in Urban Shadows, actually. No, that's.
What's it, the one where you can share an emotional...
Yeah, so in Urban Shadows they have moves for it. They have that in this one, but there's also, since you're more of a supportive team, there was literally for one being like, hey man, heard your ghost dad who was also a pirate attacked you. That must have been fucked up. And if you think I'm not going to get 110% campy, I plan to.
This is the
But we'll talk
garden
about that.
area.
I can't see anything but Nick's
Size.
glorious ass.
Oh, did you get
Well-placed
contacts?
shrubbery, useful for
Nice.
homes,
For now.
For now.
other things.
These are the ones that they
Treehouse, feature
used for fitted.
overview of
The closest
adjoining
ones.
gardens.
I'm still using that in my left eye because I'm
Lawn
a cheap ass,
plants.
and I will wear it until it literally breaks down in my hand.
Got any more info to show me? It's all there.
Oh, motherfucker.
This looks like Dark Souls. Only you can actually.
This is a
move properly.
long
I think
opportunity.
you can. I think it came out the same year as Dark Souls.
So yeah. Comfort
I can't
support
believe
is
you're doing
to
actual real estate.
help your friends.
It's
deal with
long
the
too.
trauma.
I have to convince him to buy the house.
Defend is to save people, so to catch a car that's about to fall on someone, or to
Oh boy, I
take a
can't-
bullet for somebody.
I can't wait to never do that.
Doesn't Ray do that all the time?
That is Ray. Ray loves taking damage as a Ray is a
This the
character.
upstairs
masochist.
hallway. It connects
Ray's
all
character
rooms
in
up
our
here.
Fallout game is
Added
paralyzed
full
from the waist
closets,
down and has to use
large
power
box
armor to
in
get
the
around.
corner, and the room brings practical value.
And Ray has written a 30, I think 7, as of last time I read it, page short story of how that happened. No. My girlfriend makes all of us look like fucking casuals.
It's not a short story, goddammit.
I know, I think we actually did upgrade to novella.
Here we have the master
So yeah,
bath,
defend.
shower,
All
toilet,
of these have what's called a
sinks.
soft and a hard hit.
Perfect.
The only dice you need in the
Basic
entire
comfort.
game are 2d6.
And large enough to
We'll
allow
probably just have
privacy.
1, maybe 2 pairs that we just leave out. And you're like, oh, you look like you've seen some shit. Tell me about it. And then you roleplay for a bit, and then you go, okay, I felt I comforted and supported you, and then you roll. If you get a 7 or higher, you get a soft hit, or you hit, period. That's a hit. A 7 through 9 is a soft hit where you succeed at a cost or consequence. A 10 plus is you full on hit. So like
You might even get a little bit if you go like 10 over. You get a little extra.
They don't have that in this one if you break 12.
Aww.
In this one, as you level up, you can get adult moves. So again, one of the themes of this is you are the Teen Titans. You exist in a world where there are already adult superheroes.
Maybe a place to store
Because one of the things that is not in Urban Shadows that is in this one is called
your
influence.
memorabilia.
By default, every adult in universe has it over you because you are all teenagers. What that means is if someone has influence
it's your
over you,
baby.
you care about what they think. And if they tell you who you are, how the world works, it affects your stats. So if you have influence over Nick because he's trying to be a better person, and you're trying to overcome your horrible, dark, super poopy powers,
You have a lot of
and you're like,
house
hey
guests.
man,
It could also be
you kick
used
all sorts
as
of
an
ass.
upstairs office
Fuck saving people.
or a
I will go,
storage space with easy access to the
danger up and savior down. And sometimes you don't want that. So one of the moves you can do is reject their influence, where you just roll 2d6. And if it's a 7 or higher, you resist them shifting your labels and can shift them yourself. If you're like, no, that's not who I am. I'm here to protect people. So the system literally gives you in-game bonuses for having out-of-character or in-character moments. So that's part of the reason I love this system over 5th Ed or stuff, where it's just roll persuade to win argument. This one, a lot of the classes have, if you are vulnerable and give ground, you get bonuses.
The attic. Not too much to say about it. It's small.
I dropped my
tends to be
briefcase to
prone
climb up
leaky
the attic,
roof.
right?
Yeah.
And Cassidy here
Various types of mold.
picks it up, questions it, gives it to his guy, and he took it away. But, I mean, do I finish the opportunity, or do I just, punch him in the face right now and kill him?
Save and do both.
Yeah. Can you save Scum? I've
Yeah,
played
you
Hitman
can
in
totally
years.
save Scum in this.
I haven't played a Hitman in years.
The new ones are really good. This one just came out a couple days ago, and
Yeah.
the other one.
Absolution was the other one I heard mechanically was good. but the
I'll
flaw was the
I'll
damage.
just finish
The
it.
plot in these games are never great. That's not what we play it for.
Fair.
I didn't think
Wait,
the
I
plot
have
was
a-
bad, but it just kind of
It was just there.
It was just
never,
there.
It was never
Yeah, it's
interesting
not really
enough to care about.
important.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have
So
to cure.
we'll go through the moves.
Hooray.
We'll do a mini-sode at some
Did you
point
take
where we
my
go through them.
briefcase, you piece
So
of
character
crap?
creation. Yeah. I will make an example legacy because I've got it right in front of me.
And there's only one leaf
What?
Only one what?
for the table.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
So Scott, you
give
get
it
the
a
you get the
seven.
kitty
And here's
table.
the basement.
Or next week.
The usual boiler elements of the found down.
so differences
And it
from normal
seems
roleplay with
a
this
room
game.
with a safe
I will
for some
absolutely
sort.
have you guys keep secrets from each other if you want to. Because one of the moves is sharing a
Yeah, no,
confidence
you like
elevation
that.
or sharing a vulnerability.
Huh?
Keeping secrets from the other players.
Yep.
Keeping
So,
secrets is
when you're
encouraged.
thinking of your character, come up with a secret. I'm going to make a doc for each of you where you can go in and write your backstory, and then it should be like, secret. No one knows that my character is actually an alien.
Nice work.
And I will make that relevant.
Let's hope he doesn't set off the alarm somehow.
I'm trying to think of good secrets.
All right.
And then sometimes, like, so what I want to do.
Matrix laser
In
home
the next
security.
You want to tell them about the favorite backstab secret?
Oh, we've had some good ones.
The thing about
I
this
have I told you guys about the
Most
Greek game
homeowners
where I was the Roman,
So,
where I was the Greek.
they don't reset the
Greek
factory
Roman.
settings.
So we played a game set in Rome
Let's
under
just try
Nero.
the standard.
It was a heist game where we were all Ocean's 11 style working together to kill Nero for an assortment of reasons.
Looks like Schmidt
Most of the reasons were personal.
and I imagine.
I am good, thank you. One of them was a general that he had disgraced because he didn't like his family. Another was he was bad for business. My guy's explanation was that I was a Greek merchant. A big fat guy with a white beard. You know, like traditional Socrates, Plato, like white beard. But I was from Sparta, so I wore like a big red robe.
Sounds about right.
So I hadn't been a warrior in like 30 years. I was called Nick the Greek, Nicotropus the Greek, or Nick the Greek.
I am here.
The ultimate reveal of that was that the reason I was trying to kill Nero was because I was actually a secret Christian, and I had been I was a slave market. That I would pretend to buy Christian slaves, and then I would have them released up north, out of Greek territory or out of Roman territory. I told that to the GM the night she announced it. So she's like, "We're going to do a game in Rome under Nero. Here are the things: Christians are persecuted. Rome was at the height of its power and decadence. And we're going to do a heist to kill Nero. How do you guys go about that? Will depend on your character." Everyone went, okay. The GM started talking to people, and I pulled the GM aside a couple hours later.
James awaits your attention.
I'm a secret Christian. I don't know the details, but I am secretly a Christian working to save Christians. She went, okay. So then we decided on the idea that I was a Greek, and that my family had been slave traders for generations as a cover for helping Christians since their inception. So my character had a bunch of wealth that was supposedly from black market slave dealings and stuff like that. That was actually other wealthy Christians funneling me money to save more Christians. No one knew that but me and the GM. To everyone else, I was a black market slave dealer.
He was an a-hole.
He was an a-hole. So the party coming together is they all got invited, for various reasons, some of them I wanted there and some of them were just as a cover, to a big party thrown by Nick the Greek. Where what happened was, Nero found out one of my men was a Christian, and he crucified it and sent him to me. Alive. Actually, he sent him as a Roman candle. If you don't know what that is, it's fucked up. It's like a cross, but they burn the guy alive.
So like a steak?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're crucified while the burning happens. Yeah, no, the Roman candle, like, firework is named after that in one of the biggest fuck-ups in history. So, to everyone else, I was like, this is egg on my face, and Nero just rubs it in my face. That's fine. That's fine.
Have you
go up to the GM,
have you done this one yet, Nick?
The GM's pretending to be the dude. And I just go up and I'm like,
let's check it in.
I can't fucking believe you. I basically raised you, and this is how you fucking repay me. And I pull out a knife and I stab him in the chest. And I lean and go, you're He's like, no, and I'm like, and I just start stabbing the shit out of him, and I light him on fire. And everyone else was like, wow, you're fucking evil. And they all, like, so we talk about backstabs, this game. Apparently after that, all of the good characters were like, wow, fuck this guy, he's evil, and started plotting to kill me. All of the evil characters were like, wow, don't get on this guy's wrong side. I better have plans in case he tries to fucking backstab me. Long story short, I lied to another player for 9 months of this game, in and out of character, that we were best buds. That he was a.
That's why if you guys want to continue this, you have to lie to each other in and out of character.
Yeah, like that's if you want to be on my level.
That's why I can't do this with Christian, because I tell Christian everything.
No, I lied to Ray, but we weren't dating yet. This was actually the game where we started dating. Quirky twist of fate.
That's cute.
Yeah. So I lied to him in and out of character because his character was a bloodthirsty general who our master plan between us was for him to become emperor, and he would conquer a bunch of places to get me slaves and make me head of the merchant guild. And I was like, yeah, buddy. And then I would turn around to the GM like, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I poisoned his second in command. I sabotage all of his troops. Like, I fucked him over at every available opportunity to the very end. And he didn't suspect a thing. That was one of the other
Who was the first person you told?
Right, and I told her in character. She had no idea. So we keep going. I keep coming up with these plots, but like some of the notable high points. They are going to execute a bunch of Christians. I find a bunch of condemned criminals and have them swap places. Like, so you're going to go down for murder. No, you're not. You'll get burned as a Christian. I'll pay your family 100 gold, and then my Christian gets to go away free. And so, yeah, I did all, but like all they found, I was like, oh, don't worry, I'll make them all burn. And then I killed 100 people. Everyone was like, Jesus, you're fucking evil. And I had made deals so that like I legitimately did good on every side. So the game keeps going, and we are all ready to murder each other. Like, this game got tense. We got all like agents and so the reason my character did, because I was supposed to, jokingly, I always play a good character, and so this time I had told everyone before the game that I was going to be an asshole. I was going to be a slave trading dick, and that I was secretly a good character. So one of my chief slaves named God, I don't remember her name here, because she was just my wife, was secretly my Christian wife. That we had met when I had shuffled around. She had proved to be very confident and helped me and been like an agent for me as among the slaves. I had married her, and she was my head slave. One of the other characters, when trying to get my good graces, had started researching my people to look for spies and found out that she was secretly a Christian. And that she'd been taking a bunch of money from me to save Christians. So, to get on my good side, they revealed this to me in front of the party.
Still trespassing. Okay.
So I'm sitting there, and they're like, look at her. She's a Christian. And I'm like, so we use fate chips. That's our big currency. So I pass a fate chip to the GM and go, I didn't know. How could you? How could you? And I just walk over like full slapped her. And then she's like whapping the shit out of her.
Oh my God.
And then I'm just like, I'm going to throw you in the deepest hole I can find. Once they're done raping you to death.
Oh my God.
And like everyone was like, oh shit. So one of the other players is like, here. Okay, out of character. The GM and I share a moment. And I like lean in and I'm like, I'm going to pretend to throw her in a safe, I'm going to set her free, I'm going to do the whole thing, but I'm going to fake her death, basically. And one of the other guys goes, yeah, you know what? Picks her up, and as an act of mercy, stabs her in the heart right in front of me. And I literally went, shit, good.
Because one of her like special skills
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, my max skill was deceit, so I could lie to their faces like this. So I ship to the GM. Good. Better than she deserved. And he's like, see, you don't need to be visceral about it. And I was like, oh, don't you worry. I'm going to get visceral. And then he left. And so he left, and I turned to the GM and went, and he sat there and cradled his wife, his dead wife, for an hour. So I plotted to kill him the entire game. I knew he was a good guy, and that he thought he was saving her. I plotted to murder his ass. And then so literally the day before it all comes down and we all start back and like apparently the GM has like kept a list of all like the backstab people set up. We were literally probably about an hour from imploding. That this game was gonna have a bad end where instead of killing Nero and making a better future, we all kill each other. One of the characters had already had to flee the country because he fucked up.
Oh wow.
Like, so we're at that point. Because death doesn't always, like, when we do a game, death doesn't always mean you die. It could mean you have to flee the country, and so your character can come back later. And so, I'm ready to kill this guy. I've, like, been sitting on my throne, just marinating in his death. And Ray's character, who is the only one we all liked, he was a playwright, who we had used to get close to Nero because Nero liked playing. And he hated us for it, because he was like, Nero was just a kid. Like, he got to spend time with the guy we were all planning to murder. And so he comes to me and is like, you need to stop this. Because he's figured out that I'm plotting to kill another character. And I'm like, I'm going to show you something. Because I might not make it through what comes next. And if I do, I want you to pick up the reins. And I take him down, and I go into one of my like sub-laboratories, basically. And I open a thing, and there's a secret path down. We go in there, and there are people praying. And as I walk by, people like by the way, the whole joke of this was the thing that the GM didn't get literally until this moment.
Whatever it is that sort of thing uses.
They say, I mean,
Back in the day, Janus
a
was
jolly fat guy. Has a big beard. Who would sneak into houses to leave presents for slaves.
Has she been going on for how many months?
9 months.
Oh
she
my
God.
God.
Together. Oh, I play a long pop. Don't you think I don't play a long pop? Oh.
God, what was the story of the one that inspired you to do? You said it was that one rich guy that has people come over like for a month, for like several months.
No, I don't remember it.
It was something like y'all had to kill someone and one person had to save them. this monster. And y'all had gathered different parts. Like one person had to gather the heart, get the heart.
Ooh, I don't remember that. Let me think on it. I'll try to figure it out. But yeah, so we're literally an hour from imploding. We're gonna have this big meeting, and we can all plan to kill each other at this meeting, basically. And Ray comes with my character and is like, explain to me. And my character basically thinks he's gonna die because like I had heard about their plans. So I was like, oh god, I'm gonna get them, but I'm probably gonna die in the process. So I go, I take him down, I show him. His name's Jason of Scipio. All of this, and I'm like, if I die, I'm leaving it to you, and I want you to keep my work going because I have no idea. And he's like, you've got to tell Brett. I'm gonna say the player's name. You've got to tell Brett. He thinks you're killing people, and he's like, he's wrong, but he killed my wife. And Ray's like, what? And I was like, no, keep rolling. Get back in there. And he's like, what? And I was like, Delphinia. That was it. Delphinia, my head assistant slave. And he's like, yeah, that was my wife of 10 years. It was all a cover. Everything is a lie. I don't trade black. Like, I just basically break down and like, I actually do good. And Ray like leans down and was like, you've got to tell him you're going to kill each other. He's like, I want to kill him. Like, basically rolled and was like, you've got to try. I was like, fine. So I summon Brett's character, because I'm like a lord. And he's a discretion, so I'm like, come to dinner. And so he's sitting there. He shows up in armor with like 2 swords. And like he expects me to show up. What's funny is he expects to literally show up, come in and get surrounded by my guards, and have to fight his way to kill me. Like his plan was to suicide charge, get stabbed a whole bunch, and then stab me in the heart. Because he was a fighter and I wasn't. And so he comes in, and it's just me sitting there eating a very simple meal at like one of the servants' tables, not dressed to the nines. Normally I wear a big red robe and all, and just. And he comes in and like sits down. I'm like, "Do you want a drink?" And he's like, "I'm good, thanks." So you think I'm gonna try poison? So I pour myself a drink and drink it. And so he just sits there for a second. And he goes, "So what?" And I'm just like, "I'm doing this as a favor to Jason. You killed my wife." And he's like, "What? Was this like in the past?" I'm like, "No, keep going. Delphinia was a Christian and I knew it. But I had married her years ago anyway. And he killed her." He's like, "But I thought you were going to torture her." And I was like, "That's what I wanted to do." And so we had this really intense scene. So then we find out that Ray's character, after hearing that I was actually a good guy, because Ray hated me and hated most of the party, and was like, oh god, I've got to convince Nero not to be a dick, goes to Nero alone and explains that there are people trying to kill him, and that he'd been helping them. So Nero whips him within an inch of his life and drags him through the city to the Senate, telling them to kill him on the Senate floor. We all hear about this and show up with like 2 militias to save Ray's character. And that is the whole reason we didn't go to the sub where we had all planned to poison and murder each other. Is we showed up to save Ray's character, we killed Nero, and then a bunch of us died. So yeah,
that was a roller.
No, I remember this. I remember the story. Basically, I remember the ending.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, you were a Russian spy that had no emotion, and you were hooking up with this other character who was, gosh, I believe it was they were playing like
you just gonna rush in and kill him?
That was kind of seductive.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things is you both had your times goes, I need the heart, I need
I remember. Okay, yes. So, one of the most intense scenes I have ever had is every summer I do this thing called the Summer Nerd Games. Where we go and we play for 6 weeks.
Might be lucky.
But we are not in the same party. In fact, we break rules and try to kill each other. So the first one I ever joined, we were doing.
Of course you're coming down here.
Okay, the plot of that movie is that
he doesn't
a
recognize
mobster's son,
the old man.
A very powerful mobster's son,
he doesn't, but his bodyguard does.
Needs to be captured alive so he can give a heart transplant against his will to his aging mobster father. And the mobster's like $1 million to whoever brings me my son's heart.
Oh, okay, that's nasty.
So, like, 50 assassins show up at this hotel and eventually shoot their way through it to try and get to him.
Wow, that's just.
They spend most of it fighting each other. That's like the whole movie.
Yeah.
That was the plot of this game, only it was an actual mobster who had a contract taken out by literally every other mobster. We all had conflicting ways we had to kill the guy except for some. And that's how we like basically picked our party. Those were chosen at random. Like we each randomly chose an envelope.
Can't get to the stairs from this
And it was like, you need his
Right.
head, you need his heart, he has to die
That's
in this
just
ritual
wonderful.
way. But so like, we all
The one
met
thing
up,
I don't like about this map
realized
is that
we were all
it's
no,
kind
they
of
were doing the
creative,
same guy.
I guess.
Okay.
And then like, me
But
and one
all
of
of the
people were
houses
like,
that have the same
let's
layout.
talk. And I wasn't Russian, I was
Yeah,
German.
they're cookie
You're
cutter.
German.
I was
They're
German.
cookie cutter houses.
So we go to a hotel room,
Still
and
looking at
we talk for a bit, but like it's clearly like fake pleasantries. Like, how are you all going?
Can you? Oh,
So,
of course, he's
you okay
just
to
sitting
filter
there.
out?
He's fine.
Yes. And then I kind of do like this motion, like I'm reaching towards the gun that he keeps like in the back of his belt.
Yeah.
And he kind of slides a hand in his pocket where he's got a slit that goes down to the lives that are strapped to his legs. And I
Janus
look
is
at him
looking
and
for an old group
we
photo.
both got our D20s ready to
It'll be
roll to
interesting
attack.
to see who's
And
on it.
I'm just like, I need his head. And he goes, I need his heart. Well, there's no reason we can't. But there was like a 20-minute build. Like we got all the rules. Like, okay, here's how initiative works. And we were both ready to draw. And we're just like, I need his head. I need his heart.
Oh, you got something right next to you.
I don't either. And then we're like, and oh man, I have never been so heart pumping in my chest. It's fucking crazy.
Well, you gotta tell him how it ends now.
Yeah, so, in his defense, long con, we played that game for 6 weeks. We get to the mobster, we have a plan, we get up to his penthouse, we've seduced most of his guards away, so it's just him,
All
basically.
you need now is to find a
Me
device to
and
read
our
it.
other guy we team up with, because he needs to ritually kill him, so I can take his head.
So I'm not
he
sure what
takes his
this
heart,
is.
he
I
gets just, like,
don't
cut his
think
chest
it's
open and
a-
lay his body out and draw runes everywhere.
A way to kill him, but
Are all ready to do it.
It's like
Him and me are
something
hiding in this
story
elevator
related.
that she is supposed to
I
start
don't
a
even know what
fire,
to
so
do.
she'll run to it.
No.
you're not following any of them.
Really?
No.
So we're out of character now. So him
The-
and me,
the
in
clue
character,
stuff
sitting in the
is-
elevator.
is
Out of character,
story, I
watching,
think.
we're all at the same table. And he's the seducer. This is the same person I drew.
Do you want me to do it, or
I don't
He walks
care.
in, she seduces him, and they're like
Were you
laying
planning
there
on doing it
cuddling,
if I didn't?
and
I will
she
do it
thinks,
eventually.
I'm with the FBI.
so?
They're here to kill you.
I mean, I'm like half through it already, so I might as well.
You still got.
And me and the dude are like,
to
that's not the
find
plan.
something
We just
to
turns to us and
them.
out of character. I know.
Well,
I will get you out. And then rolls and succeeds. And so the guy summons all of his guards back. And would have left completely fine if the other party, because we'd split into kind of three
So,
groups. If
something
one of the
cool,
groups
you
had
don't
showed
have
up
to
with an
shoot
attack helicopter
security
and tried to
cameras.
seize the place.
You can throw
Because
heavy
we're sitting
objects
there
at
in the
it.
elevator. My character's whole
and
thing is that
breaks
he's a
them.
German,
And it's a lot
like
quieter.
Spetsnaz, like hardcore, not
The guy's
Spetsnaz,
still dead.
Oh my god,
whatever
he's
the,
still
the
there.
German special forces.
There is a door opener on
one
that
of those
side
guys, he's like,
bodies,
we
if you
always
can see.
follow the
Yeah.
fire. And then so he's sitting in this elevator, and the other guy goes, it's been too long. The fire should have started by now. We should go in, because he's medicating a little bit to try and get back into the action. And I go, no. It's a plan, it's a plan. We stick to it. And then the attack helicopter shows up and like destroys the room they're in. So then we finally got like, oh shit, we're under attack. So, and then as we get there, she is trying to get this guy up onto this helicopter. I am 100 feet away.
And
I had a special feat that gave, it was called Quick Hands, and it let me do a variety of things. I got it because it let me reload as a free action, and I had a gun that just spit bullets. One of the things this also let me do was throw grenades a little farther. To 100 feet.
Oh.
I don't have a clear shot. There's too many people in the way. Grenade. I literally got the dice, and as I'm rolling, Jim goes, you would need a natural 20. The guy
said if I didn't win, nobody wins.
I did say that out of here. I was like, if I can't win, nobody wins. Throw this grenade. There are ninjas fighting federal agents, fighting his bodyguards, fighting a crazy drugged up Russian who showed up. And they've landed this helicopter, they're like at the window, and the guy's getting ready to jump, and the grenade lands in his pocket. And it explodes and kills him, so everyone loses. And then I blow the charge we put on the bases, the whole building starts to collapse, and we go and jump off and parachute away.
Basically, if you won, what'd you win? Like
Oh, $100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we do a cash prize on that one.
Oh my god.
And he said, if I can't win,
If
nobody
I can't win, nobody wins. Okay, back to this game. Sorry, yeah, I play some intense games. I love roleplay.
No, it's okay. Nolan's still got one more dude to kill on there.
So you start under your name. You go down. You don't have to so you put in your name, your real name, if you want one. I like the whole dichotomy of Well, okay, so I guess the first question is, what kind of game sounds fun to y'all? The options are Teen Titans. You guys are affiliated with a superhero team, at least loosely. They could be the ones who are teaching you about your doom, who rescued you from the villain you used to work for, or whatever no one does. We could do a New Mutants storyline where you guys have just gotten powers, and then you guys decide to be a hero team. There are other heroes, but you guys get your powers kind of suddenly. We could do the default setting is you guys don't necessarily work for people. You could all go to the same school. We could do like a My Hero, but you're out secretly heroes. Or we could do a straight up my Tuesday game now is a straight up My Heroes. We are going to super school. So what sounds fun to y'all?
I like the idea of the first one. It's kind of weird.
Clearly, Janus is
that you guys are understand. You will all know each other's secret identities unless you don't want to for a specific reason.
My idea in my head is
plenty of initials
kind of
and
weird, like
code
I'm
names that don't ring
reformed,
any
but
bells.
I have a different
Janus is
sort of
mentioned by
idea
name
of
throughout,
the
however.
persona.
This
I
is a
think
very
that
important fight.
the Teen Titans sort of would work best. I don't know. It's up to you.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, no, I mean that's part of why I'm doing this session there, is we figure out what everyone wants to do, and then I'll make the sheets I'm going to make is I will make a worlds document where I'll just put some basic stuff, and I want you guys to add to it. So like, you're reformed. Who is the villain you used to work for and train you? Put them in there. Put a threat level. Put them like, oh yeah, no, this guy's hardcore badass, or this guy was kind of a putz. That's why I didn't mind leaving him. You were doomed. Is it demonic? Is it magical? Is it super cancer? Is it crippling self-doubt?
Cancer.
Write that out and make a universe. So my goal, hope, dream is that you guys give me ideas and I will weave them together to make a universe. I might add more. I will probably have XPs from most real heroes. One of the jokes from I'm going to use the same universe as the game I ran before. We'll change it if needed. But like in World War I, there was a Captain America, but he wasn't American. He was Knight
So Janus
Arthur
has an
of
appointment with a male nurse every Saturday. He's down.
His
feeding the
greatest
birds
foe
by the
is called
Captain England.
Basically.
Sounds like a good way inside.
His greatest foe is a guy by the name of Comrade Adler, who was a joint, no, World War II, sorry, not World War II. We had Knight Arthur. His opponent was a super soldier made via the same process, but like in reverse. Like so, Knight Arthur came first, wrecking the fucking World War II, and so the Germans got some samples of his blood, and they worked with the Russians to make a joint project for their own super soldiers. Both of them implanted subliminal messaging in him, and when he was completed, they both activated them, and the guy went crazy.
If that's one of
Conrad,
Janus's diaries,
obviously,
it might contain some important
Adler
information
is
about his
evil
past.
He would basically be
Our
Sergeant
past.
Or maybe something that can help us
Flips
locate
between
the
Russian and German
constant.
alliances, depending on like random words he hears. He would be comical in the fact that he'll be like working as the Russian guy, like coming up with plans to stop the Germans and invade America. When he'll have the news on and somebody will say, tonight at the 9 o'clock news, 9 o'clock news, 9 o'clock news, 9 o'clock news. And then he looks around and goes, Jesus, I've been captured by the Russians, and rips it off to reveal a Nazi symbol under it and tears it all down. Like, I'll tear this right. He literally stops his own plans a third of the time. He is basically Red Skull. He has regeneration. He has super strength. He has super speed. He's crazy smart. There is no military base in Germany because if they try to make one, he destroys it by himself. The last time they tried was in the 70s, and they tomahawk missiled him, and he survived.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, they set up another base, knowing he come to destroy it, and had everyone evacuate while he was destroying it, and they tomahawk missiled the side, and he lived.
He's apparently been the chairman of the
Yeah, super. He's basically Winter Soldier, ex Red Skull, ex a little bit of
still
Wolverine.
attached to the society.
He's basically a god
This is valuable
Yeah.
information.
merged with the devil.
Yeah, like it's basically the
We now know
I will
Janus
have
is meeting
villains
with the
that like
Constant at an event
you're not
related
going to be able to win every fight. You might run into the Jurassic early on and be like, well, not fucking with that.
I'll be straight up.
We're
This
close
is my
to the
first
finish.
character I'm going to be doing that is
It's
not
time to
the
end this.
let's charge it headlong.
Yeah.
I'm going to be actually
Yeah.
Smart.
So I got a question about the body transmutation. What is there a limit to what I'm
Yeah, I have a question.
So, all right. So, ability, body transmutation. As long as it's not bonkers, I'll probably let you get some of it.
Okay.
So if you're like, I want, like, somebody's falling off a building, and you've grown wings, and you're like, shit, I can't reach them. My arm turns into a bunch of tentacles, and they whip down, and I grab the person and pull them up. Fuck yeah, go for it.
Am I allowed to basically form like a giant bow?
I don't see why not.
Awesome!
You can shoot bones?
Yeah!
Yeah. Fucking metal.
Awesome!
Yeah, no, if you want to fucking do that, like, your hand just morphs and, like, grow, and you just...
So, yeah. So, limited by our imagination.
Yeah, limited by your imagination and what's like my character controls all of space-time. Okay, that's a bit much.
You're not God yet.
If you look at the Nova, one of their powers is reality warping.
Yeah.
So, what it comes down to is, you're like, I want to shoot that guy. My hand turns into a bow. A bone just like extends from my finger, and I grab it and fire it off.
Okay.
Roll directly engage. That's all that matters. I want to turn my arm into tentacles to snap the guy out of the air. Roll defend.
Okay.
Nothing you do with your powers will give you a mechanical bonus. It will just explain how you do whatever you want to do. One of the classes is a beacon, which is basically Hawkeye. They are on par with you via the nature of you turn your hand into a bow and shoot a bow and arrow at a guy. He counterfires with a bow that like explodes into a net and catches your arrow. Like, we'll make it work.
Okay.
Now sometimes I might have to slap you down a bit and be like, you're like, I'm super strong. I hold the building up. You rolled a 6. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
It crushes you.
Yeah. So yeah, you pick. It tells you how many to pick. So like abilities, you have the power of the magic general line. Choose one suite of powers. You get to just pick a power source, and you get to pick powers. They tell you how many. So usually you just go right down the line, and it'll do it for you. Labels. Labels shift a lot. Do them in pencil.
Okay.
So the white ones are where you start off. At character creation, you get to add 1 to 1. So if you add them all together, it should be 2. And right now it's +2. So like, as an example, on the Legacy, they have a -1, a +1, and a +2. The -1 and the +1 cancel out. You're at a +2 total. Then you can add your 3 + 1. You're at a +3 total. So if you're ever like, oh god, I'm not sure if my labels are right, add them all up, and if it's at a +3, you're right. Then you get to pick your moves. Show me your moves.
Not well.
Hopefully
You'll flip it over.
I wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. So, yours is a dupe. Yours is a little different.
Okay.
So the rest, most people get moves.
Temperature.
Legacy gets to pick 2 of them. They affect how your stuff works or give you more options.
Okay.
I have a busy schedule.
You have a Doom track.
You have a very
That's a big deal.
face, my friend.
So tell me about your character when you got so far.
I was thinking of either just being either the son of the literal god of destruction, or being a failed test subject of a brand new virus that's supposed to cure all viruses.
Okay, so you're either prototype or
yeah.
Were you supposed to?
Talking about that earlier. I keep leaning towards prototypes.
I mean, there's no. You could be straight up Alex fucking Mercer. I like to let people do what they want. So yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna go with that because I actually have something special I want to do with the prototype play.
Okay, so do you want to just straight up rip that backstory off? You were a dude who made
like it's just like a failed experiment gone wrong. I'm hiding from the people who are.
Okay, so then yeah, so it sounds like your doom there is outside. So sometimes it's inside. Sometimes you have. My power is that I can shoot radiation out, but I'm also dying of cancer because I shoot radiation out. So yeah, and then like one of the best examples of the Doom is Dark Phoenix, which has a movie out. She has lots and lots of powers, but she also going cray-cray. So right now you're at a +4 or a +3.
Oh,
Those are another one of your favorites.
So you only get +1.
Yeah, so you only get +1 to 1. So you either up your freak or danger.
Oh, okay. I'll just take that back.
Yeah, I mean, danger's good. Danger's not gonna hurt people. Freak, so danger is to hurt people. Freak is to adjust the scene in some way. Freak is the unleash your powers uses freak. It's one of the only things it does, unless because you have powers that'll fix that. Freak is a catch-all for whenever you do something not covered by another move. So if a building gets shook and a bunch of people fall out of the stands and are falling to their deaths, you're like, I want to catch them. That's defect. But if you're worried that might happen, like they're in something that's swaying and there's some loop tinging in the top, it hasn't fallen yet, but you want to act preemptively, you're like, I will unleash my power to make a net under him. that would give you a bonus when you try to save it, or give you a chance to save it for somebody else who's blocking it. So Freak is useful. Freak is how you edit scenes. A lot of things you can unleash your power on. So like, let's say, but it also covers things not direct. Let's say you wanted to turn into a liquid and like go through the vent stealth like. That's Freak.
Okay.
So yeah, you pick your moves. They're pretty self-explanatory. So Legacy has a move, I know what I am. Once per scene, when you defend a teammate, you can shift Savior up and another level down in addition to any other benefits of the move, even on a miss, if you do add one to the team pool. That just changes how defending works. So, as I'm sure you noticed, there are no health bars. I think you only pick, does it say how many you pick?
Choose to.
Choose to. Okay, perfect. So let me, if I could, just look at this real quick. So you have injuring innocence and facing danger alone. Okay, perfect.
Thus, the actions of the first constant.
Maybe we can flavor that as you know they're constantly watching you. So if you go off alone, they might show up to try and fight you.
Yeah.
And then injuring innocence means you absorb their biomass, which means
Both targets
I like the idea of prototype style
All mission objectives are
of
completed.
there's you and there's the virus.
Once you've left with
They're not necessarily
notify Providence of our
almost like Venom
discovery.
too. Like Venom might be even.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found.
It's not smart. It's
Once
not like
we've
Venom.
located the constant, we'll
But
make
it
our
will push you to
final
eat things when you're not like eat people. You're like, no, I don't want to eat people. Man, I'm hungry.
Sounds so easy.
A person already has all the essential nutrients. So that's that. So then you have this doom track. Every time you face danger alone, injure an innocent, or these all tag them too, your doom track goes up by 1. When you hit 5 of these, 5 ticks. Let's say you're like, you injure a bunch of innocents, and then you face your doom alone, and then you gotta pick one of these at the start. So let's say you go infinite power. Infinite power works for you. Let's say you got that. Oh shit.
Is that yours or mine?
Fly. Mark my doom track.
The music.
You do that. Mine. When this gets full, you erase them all and mark another one of these guys.
Oh.
Once you've hit all of these, you have to take the 6th one, is your doom arrives. And you have to face it. And that might even be a whole session. That might be you and me talking over like Skype for a while. Like,
okay.
So yeah, basically, no matter what you do, they're coming for you, and you know it. So at the end of the day, you're working to get free of them. We don't know who them is, but they're coming for you.
Thank you.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
So Dark Past allows me to shift danger up and any other label down. Can I go past +3?
No. Okay. If you try to move above a +3 or below a -2 on your stats, you can't. You take a condition. So a lot of the time, if you have a +3 in a stat, I will try to hit it to fuck with you. Your HP, vaguely, is these conditions. There are 5. You mark a lot of things. So when you take a powerful blow, which is the base where so I'll just have you take damage. Like, you show up at this bank heist and Super Chef Supreme says, oh shit, it's you guys, and throws a safe at you. You're not able to dodge, you take a powerful blow. That's you just roll 2d6 plus the amount of conditions you have already marked. So let's say you were afraid because he's a badass, and you were insecure because you fucked up recently. You would roll 2d6 plus your number of conditions marked, 2. That's high. That's bad. You want to roll low on this one. So that's a 9 plus 2. That's an 11. When you take a powerful blow and you get 10 plus, you have to choose one. You remove yourself from the situation. The bank vault hits you and just smashes you into the wall, knocking you unconscious. Or if you're less bad, so you're like, a virus man, it could just smash you into the wall and you kind of like ooze around it and like collapse. If you're Hawkeye, it just clips you but knocks you the fuck out. Or you could realize that Super Chef Supreme is your dad, and you're like, oh god, dad, no, and you flee because you're upset.
Do you want me to turn off the PS4, or just, what do you want me to do?
Here, I got it. You lose control of your powers in a terrible way. He hits you, and the damage fucks you up, and you're hungry.